CEO. In 2012, a 12-year-old girl mapped the family trees of the United States presidents. What she found sounded like the ultimate fever dream of the paranoid. 42 of the first 43 presidents were descended from a single medieval monarch, King John Lackland of England. Only Martin van Buren, with his insular Dutch heritage, seemed to escape the web. But if you zoom out just one generation further to King John's mother, Eleanor of Aquitaine, even Van Buren is caught in the net. How is this possible? Is it a shadow cabal pulling the strings of destiny? Or is it something far more elegant and far more mathematical? Let's look at the cold hard mathematics of your own blood. You have 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents. If you trace your lineage back 30 generations, roughly 800 years, to the signing of the Magna Carta, you mathematically have over 1 billion ancestral slots in your family tree. But there's a problem. In the year 1200, the entire population of Europe was only about 60 million people. To fill 1 billion slots for 60 million people, family trees must collapse into each other. It is a mathematical inevitability called pedigree collapse. If you have any European ancestry today, you are statistically guaranteed to carry the blood of King John Edward I and Charlemagne. But while the average person's lineage is lost to the quiet dust of history, the rulers kept meticulous records. And they didn't just record the blood, they guarded it. This lineage bottleneck doesn't stop at the White House. If you apply the same mathematical reality to the Vatican, a striking truth emerges. Every single pope of European descent is part of this exact same genetic web. For over 1,000 years, the papacy wasn't just a spiritual calling, it was a sovereign throne. The popes were selected from a hyper-exclusive pool of Italian and European nobility, the Orsinis, the Colonnas, and the Medicis. They were the immediate cousins, uncles, and nephews of the kings. In ancient Mesopotamian lore, a deep rivalry split the architects of our world. Enki, the bringer of hidden knowledge and gnosis, and Enlil, the lord of law, hierarchy, and command. The institutional grid we live under, from the crown to the presidency to the triple tiara of the Pope, is the physical anchor of the Enlil frequency. It is a system that views humanity not as divine, but as a herd to be managed, shepherded, and kept behind boundaries of dogmatic law. It is an administrative containment grid designed to keep your focus projected outward, searching for a savior, a leader, or an authority to tell you who you are. They are not demigods. They are simply an insular historical lineage that has spent centuries trying to hold a monopoly on power. They are a fragile, closed loop, trying to dictate the reality of a vast awakening collective. We do not need to throw rocks at their castles. We do not need to feed their system with our fear, our anger, or our submission. When you realize that the control grid is just a rigid, obsolete structure trying to hold back an ocean, the game changes. You stop looking to their bloodlines for permission to exist. You turn up the internal volume. You align with your own innate sovereignty. And when the frequency of the sovereign rises, the old structures don't just fall. They simply shatter from the vibration. And if you enjoyed watching this, want to explore any more reality co-creation or consciousness ascension, just hit me up, nogoodbreathing.com.